Hello, beautiful divine feminines. Welcome to Divine Empowerment. My name is Joanne, and before I get into the reading today, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has joined my YouTube membership, the beautiful soul tribes. So much gratitude. Thank you so much. And I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's purchased the Soul Realignment Level 1 sessions and the, Soul Realignment follow-up sessions, as well as the Akashic money clearing works as well. Blessings into infinity. And I want to give a big shout out to all of my clients who have taken advantage of the special for the epic alignment session work, which will continue until the end of August. So you may want to check that out in the description below. So awesome. Okay, beautiful divine feminines. I feel like I need some tea or something, but I didn't bring anything. Okay. Oh my goodness. So, whew, the energy today is so beautiful for you divine feminines. And I was thinking about posting this video tomorrow, but oh my goodness. It was scheduled for today, but I've been running into some delays this week with the weather and such. Okay, so the first card is receptivity. Oh my goodness. Just you divine feminines opening your hearts and opening your energy bodies to align with the universe and your highest path and purpose, and just opening yourself up to the infinite flow of abundance, bliss, joy, nirvana, whatever energy that it is that you're focusing on at this time. There's a huge just openness to it, to receiving upgrades and rewards and recognition from the spiritual realm into the physical. And there is a lot of you that are just, okay, so I get this comparison. As you can see, one is a regular tree with bark and one is a bamboo tree. Really just owning ourselves, being authentically ourselves, and accepting ourselves the way that we are, including our differences, and not really focusing on comparing ourselves to others, which is beautiful for divine feminines, right? So it is just about being your unique self. And this is really opening you up to this understanding card, understanding that you don't have to stay where you're at. A lot of times twin flames, one twin will do a lot of energy work, right? A lot of healing, and they'll shift a lot, and then they'll just stop and wait, as if they have to wait on the divine masculine, or vice versa. But it's understanding that it's okay to go ahead. Okay, you're not gonna abandon your twin. Your twin will catch up to you. In fact, the more you move forward and the more that you embrace that unconditional love or that bliss energy, if you're in separation right now, and I can honestly say this from my own journey, was every time Frank and I went into separation, the only time that we ever reconciled is when I got back into my bliss, happy state of being. When I was depressed, crying, upset, angry, whatever it was that I was going through after, the tower moments, and then, of course, separation. Once I got past that phase and I got back into the energy that I used to attract him with to begin with, that always worked, okay? And we never reconciled if I was still crying, if I was still upset, if I was still, It was only whenever I went forward, understanding and trusting and knowing, right? Knowing that what is meant to be will be here. And there is just this huge collective energy coming up saying we are the world. There are lots of unions happening right now. And I just recently, last week, had 3 clients message me, and all are in marriage now. They're all married. And these are twins that have been on again, off again, with reunion, separation. In fact, one couple, they had kids together, and I'm not kidding. They must have went into, like, they would get together and they would stay like that for about 2 to 3 months, and then they would go into separation for 2 to 3 months. And it was just like this back and forth for many years. So there is this kind of empowering energy, and this is going to continue through to the end of the year. So there will be more reunions, more full unions here, especially if you guys are doing your work, working with some sort of energy healer. Even if you are a healing energy healer. Okay, even if you are doing that type of work. For myself, I worked with several energy healers other than myself in order to get into full union. So it is sometimes, calling on others, even if I don't resonate to you. It is about finding someone else to help facilitate that and being serious about the commitment here, participating. Now, if you know that you're being called to do this work, it is also too about showing up, creating that foundation to work towards union. Okay, I started my mission work before I actually met Frank, but with Frank and I's journey, it very quickly, rapidly transformed me and put me into it full time. I don't know that I ever would have went full time. Anyway, the point is I am doing it now. And if you're feeling called, right? Remember, Spirit, there's this huge receptivity energy now. Now is the time. And we're never really ready. We're never truly ready to do this work full time, or to start our mission work, or start our purpose work, or even just start a YouTube channel. I'm not kidding. There's so many twin flames out there. Your journey, you just sharing your wisdom and your thoughts and your, twin flame can actually help others in their journeys as too. So even starting a YouTube channel, you can go back and look at my first video. But I knew one thing was certain. Once I showed up, then my tribe would show up. Until you show up, right, and you have to be somewhat consistent at it. I built my channel from 0 to 1,000 in just a few months. So it can be done. I was consistent with I had a schedule, and I was consistent with that schedule. And I'm trying to be consistent with my schedule still to this day, because I know how important that is. Now, whether or not I was ready, okay, was beside the point. Just showing up, because you're going to grow in this experience, right? Especially if it makes you slightly uncomfortable. That is kind of the goal here, is to get outside of our comfort zone so that we can shift vibrationally and create new results. Now, a lot of divine feminines are having a lot of astral conversations or real life conversations with their twin, calling in that conversation. I do see you guys moving very rapidly, especially if you haven't heard from them for, say, 3 to 6 months. It's okay to reach out to them too. Sometimes, we get in our heads and we get in our own little space and we're like, no, I'm not reaching out until they reach out. And that's okay. That's okay, depending on which aspect of the twin flame journey you're in. You might be the runner or the chaser, whatever it is. Or they might have you blocked, or whatever the circumstances are. But it is available to you in the astral time as well. Excuse me. And it's manifesting itself into the physical. A lot, and I'm not kidding. I would say 50% of you will have some sort of reunion soon. Okay, so that's significant, especially between now and December. So there is kind of like this wave of energy. A lot of you just aren't committed. And I know that that seems weird, but this Queen of Wands says that, sometimes we get in this space where we're just protecting ourselves, where we don't want to feel the hurt again. We're not allowing ourselves to heal from the hurt from the past, and it's really holding us back. And again, I strongly encourage you to reach out to other energy healers that you resonate with. If I'm one of them, then definitely contact me for a session. Just about all of my services are on special right now. Yes, so if you have any questions there, you can reach out to me or ask Spirit, ask your higher self and your spirit guide team to send you someone that you do resonate with, someone that's, that's really going to help shift you here. And again, it's about getting into this happy space, going forth, moving about in your journey and in whatever it is that you're doing, and not focusing on the lack of your beloved. And I know you guys, you may love to get the tarot readings about the twin flames and all of that, but at some point, information is just information. And we are living in a very high informational based period of time right now. But this also takes action, right? It does take action about doing the work, doing the shadow work, and remaining in that positive state of being here, the Six of Swords. As you can see, she's quite literally skipping along, laughing, her hair is blowing in the wind. She's in her high point. And that sends out a huge signal to her beloved to pull him to her like a magnet. And then the one of the Magician. If you have been trying different things, okay, and the Magician is all about trying this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, manifestation. If it's not happening, then there's probably something that needs to be tweaked there. Whether it's your action or maybe it's the energy in which you're doing your actions. If the results aren't showing up, or if the dissonance is not showing up, then it's time to course correct here, especially if you've been working on this, 3, 4, 5, 6 months into it and still nothing, right? Nothing. Crickets. Crickets. It means change things up. Don't do the same thing over and over and over, right? And just in my services that I offer, I have a treasure chest full of services. And as my clients advance along in this work, additional service become available for them that help them specifically on whatever journey that they're on. Now, I do find that some of my twin flames are able to call in other aspects of their twin, and then some are actually wanting a romantic soulmate experience rather than a twin flame soulmate experience, meaning they want the traditional love story, right? They want things to be blissful, romantic all the time. And even in full union for twin flames, that's not the case. That's not realistic. Frank and I still push each other. We still trigger each other. Of course, it's gotten much easier now that we're in full union, but we're constantly ebbing each other, to become better, to grow some more, to, do this or do that. And for us, it works. Not for everyone, though. It's not meant for everyone. Some people just want that partner that they're with, and, they just click and they get along all the time. Twin flames, no, It's a continuous thing where you're constantly, pushing each other. And that's what this journey is about us rapidly transforming into our best selves. All right, and then we get this Two of Air, lots of messages, and a lot of synchronicity, meaning if your partner has maybe had doubts about this journey or didn't fully understand it, I do sense that this Two of Air is about them coming back and saying, yes, there's something here. I feel there's something, right? And that's going to open up this conversation to help each other, and help each other understand what this journey means for each of you, okay? And this is going to create this Five of Earth, a huge transformation in the Twin Flame Collective. Of course, we want as many twin flames in full union as possible, but we also need as many twin flames in a completed contract, meaning even if your contract isn't meant for you two to be in union, like physical union, completing that contract and starting your mission work, starting your service to Mother Gaia, to humanity, to star seeds, to light workers, shadow workers, whatever that may be, coming into that energy and creating this global shift to ascension, right? Helping the world, Earth, to ascend back to its seventh dimensional original state of being, and lifting the density from the third dimension. I had a dream just last night about that exactly, and how Earth would be or was at one point when it was vibrating in the seventh dimension, which would have put us, I guess in the seventh dimension too, but anyway, and I just can't even, so anyway, so back to my dream. Yes, my dream. There was this fluid aspect of it, to where it was physical, it was real, but it was also much higher frequency, meaning we didn't have the extreme polarity of the energies here. So the more we can move that polarity up and up into the higher emotions, that alone is going to shift the physical planet, right? When we're no longer needing extreme polarity such as anger, depression, or violence, or any of that sort of thing. Is it a utopia? Well, I am a Mintakan, and of course Mintakans come from a utopian civilization, so maybe utopia would be pretty awesome, right? And this One of Air, oh my goodness, yes, there's something that you have been thinking about doing, if there's something that you've been dreaming about, something that you maybe are hesitant to take action on, this is the time. This is the time. Take action. Be fearless. Be bold. Just do it. The One of Fire, taking bold new action. The One of Air, whatever it is that you've been wanting to take action on but been hesitant, or maybe there's something you've been dreaming about, then when you wake up it's like, oh, I've got to do this, or I've got to do that. It's about opening up to that perspective of taking that new action on what it is that you've been putting off here. And again, a huge, this energy is going to continue until Christmas, Yule. And a lot of you will be on, it's going to be a bit of a rocky road, a little bit of a roller coaster here emotionally. But I will be doing these readings the first week of the month and the third week of the month. All right, so this Yule, this is going to continue forward. And it like I said, I'm not going No, I am going to say it again. Make sure that you're doing your work. Make sure that you're doing shadow work, your light work, your energy healing sessions, okay? Finding, it is good to work with multiple people. I know I did. Of course, you're going to do whatever your intuition calls you to do. But it is about doing that work, even if you are an energy healer. All right, so that is the main message here. Blessings into infinity. And, I wanted to do a guidance card. And of course, if you guys are, I do write out in the description below not all of my services, but services available specifically for new clients or advanced soul realignment clients. No, I don't have all of them, simply because there's just not room. And, it could get quite overwhelming. All right, let's get some guidance from Spirit. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Twin flames. Your passion ignites. Your passion ignites. Taking action towards that passion. Beautiful divine feminines. Blessings into infinity.